Yes, I actually look like this. Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon. I was going to say another video, but this is technically the first video of the series. And today, we are finally going to start our Pokemon journey after like 2.5, almost 3 years of saying I actually would play Switch. But here we are, Pokemon. We are doing the grass Nuzlocke, so I made myself look all green. Make him also look like he's kind of high, because I mean, look at his hair. Just kind of looks like that. And the neat thing is, now since with the editing software, I can actually chop this down. So if, like, when I did like other games, it would be like a super long, like 40 minutes or something like that. Which also means I can definitely cut out a lot of spots, and I can actually not talk for like an hour straight, basically, running out of things to say, which definitely will help. How do you think like the director guy is? He's like super white and stuff, so he's like probably like in his 60s or something, and my mom's like 30 to 40. Yet they wanted just to have a nice little cupper, they called it. And that hat needs to come off immediately. Alright, I'm pretty sure we actually can't even customize our character until we get our starter, or maybe on the road before, I'm not too sure. Now what we really need is like an entirely green outfit with like socks and shoes and everything like that. That would definitely complete the set. I really do not like the hat on me. I mean, does anyone actually kind of like the hat? No, it's just like, what's the point of customizing your hair if you're just gonna wear this big floppy hat? And I think we all know which starter I'm picking, seeing how it's specifically a grass type. Also, I'm really glad I can actually like edit stuff now, because like there's so much talking in the very beginning. And actually, did you know, if once you get your Pokemon, you can actually come back up here, and there's actually some level 2 Squawk abilities you can catch early on. I'm going to take this time as I slowly walk to explain what's going on. So, we are playing a Grass-type Nuzlocke, so we will be only using Grass-type Pokemon, with the exception of maybe stuff like Eevee that can change into a Leafeon, like things that just gain the Grass-type. Secondly, it's a Nuzlocke because it's the whole if something dies it's dead thing. It's not the one catch per round, but I will limit myself just in case there's like, you know, a force with like 5 different types of grass types. I don't want to, you know, pick them all up kind of thing. And then 3, as always with some of these challenges, no duplicates. If I lose a Shroomish, I'll be very depressed, and I will not be able to catch another one. Because this game, they're so plentiful, you know. You could maybe do it for like older games, but with this, since everything's just walking around, there's really no need for that. And I also be playing with the level cap, which I will pull on the screen when I actually get to that certain point. Or maybe I'll just pop it in every now and then whenever I bring up the level cap. But now it's time to get our cat after watching this little cutscene again. You know, I played the Pokemon games like throughout the years and stuff like that. I feel like with Scarlet and Violet, I've only actually completed the game once. And I haven't even done the DLC for it, because I don't know, Pokemon's just like iffy. You can replay the other ones, but sometimes it just gets extremely repetitive, especially with the early game and how hand-holding it is for you, you know? Also, yeah, no voice acting. Everyone's talked about it. It's like really awkward when people just sound like this. It's like when they lack for voice acting, they make up for like music. Because sometimes some Pokemon music actually goes crazy hard. But then you're having the conversation with someone just mashing A because nothing's happening. You know, now actually looking at it, Nemone actually has green in her hair. That's actually I didn't even think about that. I just made my hair green because, you know, it's grass. Pick your Pokemon. Alright. This one. Where suddenly everything gets brighter because Switch 1 quality of this game is, it's not all there, I'll tell you that much. And Switch 2 is not exactly cheap, so I mean, it's gotta go with this version. Yeah, I got my cat. The one time I did play this, I actually picked Coco. So, I've never actually used Sprigatito or Quaxly at all. I know their signature moves, and that's basically the extent of my knowledge about them. No idea if they're like a physical special attacker, or maybe they're kind of fast, or... I don't think any of them are bulky. I think only Skeledirge was like the bulky, hard-hitting one. But he was rather slow. So I guess this is a learning curve. You can have the duck. Alright, before anything, do I remember which one is the costumes? It's not up arrow. It's not right arrow. It's it's not down. Hello there, sir. Of course, the very last one I press. I mean, the winter uniform is kind of OP if you actually kind of look at it. Got a nice little jacket. I mean, the shoes are, socks don't matter. There you go, much better. Better than these clompers. Looks like I'm going to like a church or something. Now, can we change the backpack? Yay! No. Now see, normally I would like the hat, but we need to show off the hair. As my guy he's very tired. He's had too much today. Bada boom. Now just gotta change basically everything else to make it green. We need this man to be the greenest man. It has now occurred to me... No, not right now. It has now occurred to me I didn't say my intro thing, so... If you enjoyed this series, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more Pokemon and other content. I should probably said this like 20 minutes ago by the time I'm recording, but whoops. I mean, I also try not to say this is like the first episode kind of thing. Also, she is tall. I don't even know how old my character is anyways. Alright, let's get started. First battle. I feel like you have to like try to lose on purpose in order to actually lose this fight. Cause I'm pretty sure even if I was just like a 7-year-old just like mashing A, just smashing, you know, tackle, or in this case scratch, you would probably just win. Like, I don't need to use Tail Whip. I got Leafage. Okay, so either he's faster or it's a speed tie. I forgot to check nature. And I'm not gonna like reset to, you know, trying to get a good nature or anything. We're just sitting my trap cat, because it's a boy. And I know that, Masquerade definitely does not look like a male, so... That is the first fight done. Level 6. Small cat roar. And 300 bucks. I mean, like, look at that little guy down there. How can you not like Coco? He's just a little derp. Back in my day, we actually used ordinary paper and handwritten notes. I mean, unless you're living in Hisui, I don't know how long ago that was. I guess it does kind of prove that what I said earlier about him being kind of gray and older. He was born before technology. Probably even before bikes were made. Now, can we actually have a Pokemon game that can, like, disable, like, the beginning? Where you don't have to spend so long, like, oh, here's how to catch a Pokemon and stuff like that. Also, the neat thing is, for all the times I'm, like, walking to, like, section to section, like this, like, I just went to go get some random item, I just cut it out, because I know how annoying it can be just watching some person and they just show, like, everything. And you just kind of like want to skip to, you know, the parts you actually want to watch. I totally get that. Now, would the mother be classed as a friend, or... Because, like, sure, they're like, oh look, you made a friend and all that kind of stuff, but just, like... it was kind of forced, you know? Just because I play Pokemon. I mean, everyone here plays Pokemon, honestly, on this little island. Alright, time to go catch a Pokemon. That's not going to be a Lechonk, I can tell you that much. There's always like some random people, like these two people just standing here. Where do they live? It's only the director's house and my house. Like there's nowhere else that you can even go. Okay, well the Squawkabillies didn't spawn yet because I haven't gotten the capture thing, but I didn't even realize there's actually a team up there too. Maybe I'll remember that, maybe I won't. Okay, I have arrived. Luckily, there is actually a Pokemon we can catch really early on. I mean, it's not great, but I mean, there is an option. Also, yeah, I don't get that. It's just like, alright, there's a Pokemon, and then suddenly your character like leaps like 5 feet, just like, a Pokemon, and you just like have to go over and investigate it. Okay. My cat seems to be quite strong physically. I still have completely forgotten to check nature. Thanks for the Pokeballs, I'll definitely do that for later. I think now I have 15 because I technically didn't use one to catch a Lechonk. Okay, before anything, yes, I know potions. By the way that it's been battling so far, I'm going to assume it's going to be higher attack and negative something else. Wow, really? What? Impish? Like, I play Pokemon like so many times. I put like thousands of hours. I will not lie, I still don't know the natures, like, what they are. Like, if it said Impish, I'll have no idea. The only one I know is Adamant, because that's just what I use for Breloom. So, a bonus in defense, less in special attack. That should be okay, depending on which moves it has for special. If that signature move is special, then that's, you know, not great. But, I mean, if not, I mean, that's just a tank your cat, which I always take. Alright, we're up to our Pokemon. Let's see, we got a level 4, 3, and 3. But this guy is a chonky one. Look how big this one is. I want that one. Alright, it is a female. Let's... Scratch shouldn't kill her, right? Okay, no. Oh good, it's got tackle. Because I remember, like, for the longest time, it had, like, splash. And then, like, that was it. Yeah, like that. Go, Pokeball. Hiya! And there we go, now we got a Hoppip. Which I've also never used because, like I mentioned, it just before just used Scratch. Not Scratch. Splash. I know what I'm talking about. Alright, there's Hoppip captured, and two pigs witnessed me capture it. Now, the only time I could actually fully replace something is if by some miracle I actually find a shiny. You go over there. Wait, why was that Hoppip like spamming? Just like, like a maniac. But yeah, if I somehow find a shiny, I will replace it. Well, what is up with this round? I mean, like, the chances of me even finding a shiny are pretty low, because I think out of all the time I've ever played Pokemon in my entire life, sure, I wasn't, you know, hyper focusing on, like, shiny hunting. I found, like, 2, maybe 3 shinies. One of them's a Spinda, so I mean, it's not even exactly, like, good shinies either. Going on guy out. See, none of the Pokemon can even voice act. Instead, it's just more text. Maybe one day. Maybe one day one of the most popular franchises in the world can actually have people talk for their people. Man, what a time to be alive. I love the blank expression on my face. I don't like look surprised. I just like kind of just do a straight face. I just look down as 2 tiny dogs bark at a bike. Who barks back? Also, what kind of yell actually makes like an earthquake to make you like fall off like that? It's gonna be some yell. Well, here you go, my good sir. Have my finest sandwich. There's probably no like oil in it, because you're clearly not an animal, but there you go. My mom made it, so it's probably good for you. Which, now thinking about it, when has your character actually ever eaten? Whenever you like make food, you always make it for Pokemon, not even for yourself. Just humans don't eat in this world, I guess. Oh, who's a good motorcycle lizard buying from the future? Definitely an interesting choice for a Pokemon for sure. But I mean, we went from rocks like Geodude to candles like Litwick, so I mean, really anything could be a Pokemon. Maybe those palm trees are. Besides, actually no, there's a Executor that can look like that. Remember, feeding something a sandwich can make it go Super Saiyan and change forms. Maybe I should eat that sandwich. Alright, bye. I'll just be down here on the beach. Now trust me, you're going to be thankful for me cutting out this part, because I'm currently running at max speed. There you go. But this guy likes to take his sweet time. Wait, so how did she know that? Did she watch me go inside the cave? But even then, how did she even get up to that entrance? Come on. There you go. It's like herding cattle. That's just stubborn. You wanna, like, you know, just stand there for 5 seconds, just like, alright, 1 second, I gotta download the sandwich files into my engine. I just stand there like unfazed as it just yells at me. Now obviously we gotta get Hoppet bound. You can't find an opening, why not? I can find plenty of openings. Let's open the bag. Your hands are trembling so badly I can't. I mean, Hand of Me is kind of spooky, I guess, but like, come on now. It's not that scary. Even though it's got like a little fake skull thing like right there. Also the way right there, he just holds my body like I'm just dead and just holds me limp. Like, I'm dead in that picture right there. As the frame rate slows down, even though there's only 3 of us on the screen, but okay. See, now the question is, why don't we actually go back to the home and make another sandwich for this guy? You just stay there. Oh, okay, I guess I'm not going around to get the TM. Was it a team or there's an item back there of some sorts? Now to fight someone who really needs a haircut. He's like trying to like an emo with his long little bang right there. Alright, now we're on our second fight against Arvin. Who, now think about it, do you only fight him twice? Once at the beginning and the end of the game? I'm like, I haven't like actually played Pokemon in so long, and especially not this. We use a Tail Whip. Squirrels are a little bit more bulky. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I thought I had boosted defense, why would I do so much? But okay, that was a crit. Oh my. So Springatier is supposed to be like this strong, or like... I know I Tail Whip this one, but I mean, it's just doing serious damage this early on. Now the question is, what's going to be the real struggle for this game? You know, once I get to a point where I actually apply the level cap. What kind of... I mean, the early game, there's like the grass gym, and then there's like the fire team star person. But I'm like, grass has so many weaknesses, and there's so many different types used for everything in this game. It's kind of hard to keep track of what my team's going to really struggle with like later on. Definitely need diversity, because I'm just telling you right now, Hoppip is not going to be the diversity. Adding flying to a grass type is a choice, and it's not exactly going to be a good choice, but maybe if it has like some kind of like U-turn or something can swap out, or baton pass, maybe it can be okay. But I mean, look at him, Hoppip's he's just a little fella. Oh yes, this famous scene. Look at the beautiful trees. Oh, like this shot alone just tells you everything. They always have like, maybe like, you know, good stories like Black and White or good Pokemon. But for Switch, they've just been never great with graphics. I don't know what's going on. Pokemon Arceus, great game, but I mean, if it looks like this, look at that mountain. Ugh. I mean, even Pokemon, unless you're like really close to them, also look like, you know, like all blocky and stuff. Like, look at that Pokemon Center symbol. Look how fast that thing's moving. You can see it slowly turn in a circle. See, that's why I chose this game as the first Pokemon game. There's so much to explore and enjoy. Also because Shroomish is in this game, so I mean, almost feel like it's necessary to play this one. Alright, so we're gonna wrap this up soon. Did my Pokemon get healed? They did. Let's use Breezy. We'll just do the like first couple trainers and get to that Pokemon Center and we'll call it good. It might be a little short as a video, but I mean, I'm currently recording, it's minute 43. And there's a Ram Spider. Talk to the person, not talk to some random spider. Also, I do like how the trainers are optional. Because, like, sure, you can skip them all, but you're not going to be very strong. And also, you won't... Okay, I have to fight one anyways. But you also won't get, like, a lot of cash, which is very important. Alright, that thing's level 5. The damage-wise, Hoppip has never been known to actually do a lot of damage. I'll stay in until it hits me and see how much that does. Because if it only has String Shot, then I can definitely just, like, overwhelm with just tackles and stuff. Okay, tackle. I can... Yeah, let's swap. I don't want to spend too much time just sitting here, just taking ages. That's the whole point of me trying to edit, so I don't take ages for all these fights. We'll try Bite. Oh my. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why? Okay, that actually hurt a lot. Yeah, this is a special move. But this is what I'm saying. Why am I doing so much damage? Also, why is this ice kit closed for like a minute? Wasn't even paying attention to that. Alright, Breezy learned Tail Whip. Yeah, Tail Whip. Okay, so there actually is one more Pokemon we can catch around here. But it should be right... Yep, right here. We got some Deerling. Level 7 on both. Alright, we will... Throw. Hi-ya. Oh yeah, Hoppip's still out first. You should be okay. Yeah, Deerling is definitely another Pokemon I've never used before. So that's the other thing. It's like, even though Breloom is Grass type, I've never actually really used a lot of different Grass type. Okay, I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting. Just don't do too much to my cat, because it's already slightly injured. Growl and Sand Attack, aren't you just a one-trick pony? We'll go for Bite. There we go, now I'm not doing a bunch. I mean, sure, I got Growl, but... I mean, if you're gonna be obnoxious, just get in the ball then. Easy peasy. I mean, it's the first round. I should just probably just throw the Pokeball straight up, but... Breezy got 2 levels, and learned Absorb. Thank you. I mean, grass coverage is definitely something not needed on this team, because everyone's going to beat grass. Yeah, I saw you two watching me when I threw that Pokeball. Now, I actually don't think there's anything in this big open area over to the right. But if so, I'll add it later in editing or something. I believe that's all of the stuff. I mean, there's you, but I mean, my team's not really looking super great. Imagine working at a Pokemon Center and you literally just have an AI robot actually, like, working right next to you. I mean, you can't say it's not. It uses electronic money in order to actually do anything. Alright, so we're gonna heal the squad. And then I will hopefully find the last Pokemon I'm actually looking for. There is one more around this part. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Yeah, there's also Bonsweet in the area too. I caught off guard. Alright, Breezy, you can get a free tackle in. I could say this is big damage, but I mean, Bonsweet isn't exactly the most tankiest thing. And that was a crit. And half my team's gonna know Splash. That's wonderful. And it's only been one episode, and I'm already seeing glitches through the floor. Great. Alright, so that is all the Pokemon I'm currently going to catch, and conveniently enough, they actually were in all different routes, so if I was playing the old Nuzlocke rules, it's fair game. So, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the Pokemon Nuzlocke. These are definitely, you know, more edited videos. It's getting, you know, the little Pokemon down here, and cutting out all the extra talking and whatever. And that should be about it for now. I want to hopefully do this weekly, maybe even bi-weekly, depending on my schedule. Last thing we'll do is check everyone's nature. So Hoppip has higher special attack, lower special defense. I guess that's okay. I mean, Absorb slightly stronger, that's always nice. We know about Trap Cat. Bambi is slower, but bulkier especially. They're known for speed. And like I said, I could go catch another one, but I'm committed, I'm not doing that kind of stuff. Then Thigh High has the complete opposite. Yes, I named him that. Don't question me. So we get increased speed, lower special defense. I mean, it's already pretty fast, I think. This was one of the faster Alolan Pokemon. But yeah, we'll go ahead and save. Alright, so that'll be it for me. So, I'll see y'all next time.